Welcome back to PF International. We've saved the best for last in many people's eyes. KGP, the class of legendary racers. This is where the gladiators step forward, and we've got a guest driver on pole position. Martin Kodrich alongside the legendary Mark Litchfield, Danny Cruttenden and Danny Curl on row 2 with Bobby Game himself alongside Dennis Gorman. Keep an eye on Stefan de Besta, as he's known. Stefan de Resta, of course. Through the first few corners. Up towards the loop, the triple apex left-hander as they head for the Litchfield Bridge. He's got his own name on the bridge as Mark Litchfield. But he's struggling down in 4th place, so he's got a bit of a bad getaway this time. Out in front though, still very strong for Martin Kodrich, guest driver here for this race. 2nd place 47, that's Danny Cruttenden having made a bit of a good getaway. It's a little bit clumsy, but everybody just about through. Some of them running wide, 56 there. Matthew Booth going a little bit wide and another of his compatriots joining him. But it's still very close up in front. These 4 have broken away. Litchfield kind of left out to dry there at the back of that queue of 4. 2nd place, Bobby Game, having made an epic start from row 3. That was pretty special from Bobby Game himself as he goes through his own corner, off through the complex, onto the tail of the leader. It's looking very special already for Bobby Game here.
Yeah, Martin Kodrich on the 28 kart, I think it said 8 on the graphic on the grid position, is actually driving the 28 kart. Bobby Game there in 2nd place. He was a multiple British champion way back when. He's come back into karting the last few years. He's over 40 years of age, and great to see him competing against the kids. It would be an amazing story if he wins this championship, but there's plenty of work for him to do if that's going to take place. He's going to have a good opportunity though to see a bit of contact through the karts there in 6th and 7th place, but no damage done. Everyone's still running. It's the 3 kart there, Dennis Gorman. Gorman tries to squeeze up Joe Porter, and Porter goes down the inside. Porter too experienced to get on the brakes there. Back with the Busfly Helicams. He comes through the Mike Wilson complex. Right-handed, now left-handed. Down towards the left-hander here, brings them out onto the start-finish straight. Still Kodrich that leads it then from Game in 2nd. Mark Litchfield, 5-time British champion there in 3rd place. We've got Danny Curl, the championship leader, in 4th. And these 4 are clear of the rest. A bit of a gap back to driver in 5th place. That's Curl on the 67 kart. Curl part of the Arden Motorsport team.
Yes, indeed. Cruttenden there in 5th position. Sowry looking to make a move on the 37 of Dan Stocks. Through he goes. Very nicely done. And further back, another move as well at the first hairpin. But look at the leaders now starting to bunch up together. Kodrich had it all his own way at the start of this one, but Bobby is now right on his tail, and dragging them along is Litchfield behind in 3rd position. Very close indeed. 4th place now, Danny Curl, very much a factor in this one, and as Alan said earlier on, he is the championship leader, so very much a factor in this race. Out of the final turn and onto the main straight once again, Martin Kodrich, he's the guest here, he's the one who's finding his feet amongst these superstars. Bobby Game fending off Mark Litchfield as they head for his own bridge and fly underneath it.
Game, Litchfield and Danny Curl, the leading 3 contenders for the championship, certainly 3 of the leading contenders. Anyone in the top 6 can win this title. This KGP class has got some great drivers in it this season, and it's been really well contested as well. Literally any one of the top 6 can still win it on drop scores. Nobody's got any leeway though. Kodrich on the 28 car is the guest driver this weekend. You're allowed to guest at any Super 1 round for 1 round. You don't have to register for the series, you can just come along and race. So if Super 1 comes to your home circuit, you're allowed to come in as a guest, no registration fee to pay. You can just come in, try it out, see if you like it, with a view to either registering and doing more rounds during that season, or perhaps doing the full championship the following season. All the karts go under Litchfield Bridge one more time. It's still Kodrich that has the lead. And a bit of a gap now developing. Kodrich, Litchfield there in 2nd, and looks like Curl is going to lose a place down the inside. He was up to 3rd place. Bobby Game down the inside, and 47 Cruttenden up the inside of the pair of them. Oh, Danny Curl, championship leader. His rear bumper is off. And I think that looks like Bobby Game pointing at his rear bumper as if to say, give him a mechanical flag. He's going to get a mechanical flag. 51 makes up a place as well.
Oh dear, that could not have happened at a worse time for the championship leader. There's nothing he can do about that. There it is, the bumper dragging behind. That is a safety hazard, and the marshals are going to give him a mechanical flag for that one. There it is, Danny Curl. Oh dear, right when the championship is being fought for, he's going to get the flag. He's going to have to pull out of the race, and he allows at least Toby Sowry to go through. I think it might have only just registered with him that the flag was for him. What a crushing blow to his championship at this point. It leaves Kodrich out in front of Mark Litchfield. We didn't see where Litchfield managed to get Bobby Game, but Game is now down in about 6th position. Now trying to make his move on Danny Curl, who is still not moving over. Danny Curl, maybe he hasn't seen the flag yet, but Danny Curl not making life easy for Bobby Game. And this is a championship that's up for grabs, of course. Danny Curl, now he moves aside. I think he's finally realised that the flag is for him. He suddenly moves right off the racing line. You wouldn't do that unless you were hotly defending the line through the corner, but I'm fairly certain that Danny Curl will have noticed that that flag was sadly meant for him, and that's really going to take a hammer blow to his championship title. It's game on for Mark Litchfield, second in this race, behind the guest driver Martin Kodrich. I'm trying to rack my brain and remember who the last guest driver was to take a victory in the televised final. Alan, maybe you can educate me.
I think I can. I don't think anybody as a guest has ever won a Super 1 final. It's a new innovation to Super 1, only started last year. I don't remember a guest driver winning a Super 1 round. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I don't remember it happening anyway. Could happen this weekend. Mark Litchfield there is second place. Now, he'll view that position and think that's 2 points up for grabs, and Mark will know that the championship is so tight he could do with those 2 points, but he's got such a lead over the driver in third place. You have to wonder, is he going to settle for second here? It is Mark Litchfield though. I don't think settling for second is in his vocabulary, to be fair. It
certainly doesn't exist from what I know of Mark Litchfield. It's win or nothing as far as he's concerned, and that's one of the things we love about... Oh, contact! 3 carts come together, and that was Dennis Gorman getting caught up in that one. I think there was actually contact with Bobby Game in amongst all that.
That could play into the hands of Danny Curl, Jake. Danny Curl will be off getting his bumper fixed. Now, there's a Battenberg flag out. They've got to slow down. Normally that means slow down to 50 mile an hour and line up behind the leader. Now, they're underway again and racing, so you can see that they've got racing again. I'm not sure if where Curl is on the track. He may have been off and got back on.
That could be the difference between winning the championship and losing it. Gorman is out. Let's have a look back and see if we can see Curl. Well, we've got Sowry making his move. We can't really look at it at the moment. Sowry up to third position. Game is alongside him. They're battling it out with Danny Cruttenden. And this is the moment Bobby Game has an opportunity to get back into third place. He's left out to dry on the outside of hairpin 2. And back to third position goes Toby Sowry. Cruttenden in fourth position. Up to fifth now comes the 44, I think that is. Up into fifth position. I could be mistaken. No, my apologies. It's 74 that's come through. That's Jack Partridge. So up into fifth position in front of Bobby Game. So this really is a race to be won now, as out in front again, Kodrich and Litchfield have dropped the pack like a lead balloon, and they are off and away into the distance once again. Last lap, and Kodrich has the potential here to become the first guest driver, as far as we think, to be a Super 1 final winner. And what a revelation that would be for this very popular young Croatian. Not in any class either, in the KGP class. So you're beating the best of the best. And Litchfield, look, he is going for it. He knows that 2 points are up for grabs. He knows how far back everybody is. He wants this win. He's going to try and undercut him. There's contact. Litchfield tries to go up the inside, and he's got him. Litchfield takes the lead from Kodrich. So perhaps victory is going to be denied then for Kodrich out of the final turn. Litchfield gets through. Win or nothing for Litchfield, and that is going to backfire on him. The marshals at the end of the race giving him a 5-place penalty, so Kodrich does take the win.
Jack Partridge just beats James Gornall over the line, but Gornall doesn't like us. Have a look at the replay. Now, we interviewed Phil Cox, clerk of the course, earlier in the season. This is the rule. Is contact made, in the opinion of the clerk of the course? Clearly there's contact made. That's the first question they have to ask themselves. Second question is, did he make up a place? If he did, the clerks of the course have to issue a 5-place penalty, and that is exactly what they did after the race. Their hands are tied. There's no leeway. Did you make contact? Answer's yes. Did you make up a place? We can't reverse the places. It's 5-place penalty for Mark Litchfield, and that is the second time this season, Jake, that's happened to him.
Talk about a championship showdown. Litchfield now 2 points clear of Curl, 1 point further ahead of Bobby Game. This could not be closer heading to the final round, and there are fireworks around the racetrack as a result of this melee. What a showdown we've got next time out. Things are going to be pretty intense at Shenington. We hope you join us. It's going to be epic racing. See you then.